And in finance world, we're going to get to the top lines we're following at this hour. Government working on a scheme to provide low-cost housing for retirement fund body EPFOs over 5 crore subscribers. Under the proposed scheme, there will be a tripartite agreement with the member bank, housing agency and EPFO for pledging future PF contributions as EMI payments. Supreme Court asked the central and Delhi governments, car manufacturers and taxi operators in the Delhi and NCR region to submit a long-term action plan on curbing environmental pollution. Could consider lifting a partial ban on the registration of new diesel vehicle exceeding 2000cc engine displacement capacity. Soon, you will have to submit a copy of your income tax return every year to the LPG dealer to claim subsidy on cooking gas cylinders. Taxpayers with an annual income of more than 10 lakh rupees will not get subsidized LPG cylinders. The scheme was to be implemented under self-declaration basis while booking cylinders from January 2016 onwards. And the ongoing push by the Reserve Bank to revolutionize banking through the unified payment interface will leave mobile wallets redundant, as mobile banking has jumped over threefold in February from the year-ago period, according to a report. Now, the RBI wants to cut down on cash dependence, and UPI has been brought in to do just that. Well, the Supreme Court on Monday asked the central and Delhi governments, car manufacturers and taxi operators to submit a long-term action plan on curbing environmental pollution. Now, the Supreme Court, remember, banned all non-CNG taxis from plying in the capital starting May 1st, taking almost 40,000 cabs off the road in Delhi and NCR in a bid to ease pollution. Now, the centre has told the Supreme Court that a ban on diesel vehicles in Delhi will affect the government's Make in India policy and affect the country's economy. According to NASSCOM, if the ban is not revoked, it will affect the $25 million industry in the country, out of which the Delhi NCR region contributes about $5 billion. Now, while the CJI agreed that there was more than one devil contributing to pollution and the court would be willing to deal with other issues, he said the contribution of vehicular pollution could not be ignored. Now let's get you an update on the stock markets. We're going to begin with the Asian markets first and tell you how they're performing in morning trade. As you can see, the Hang Seng Straits Times as well as the XGS Nifty all down in morning trade, while the Nikkei up at that 16,302 level. Let's talk about the US markets and tell you how they closed in trade yesterday. The Dow was down in trade, although the S&P 500 as well as the Nasdaq were in the green marginally, though. Talking about the European markets, so we're seeing a mixed bag where those global bosses are concerned, and the European markets were no different. The FTSE 100 was down while the DAX was up in yesterday's trade, about 110 points up. Talking about the Sensex and the Nifty were both up in yesterday's trade. The Sensex about 460 points to end at 25,688. So we'll be keeping a track of the markets for you and the other business news as well. For now, it's back to Shreya and Nancy for the rest of the news.